First, let's go ahead and officially start, shall we? Thanks everyone for making it for Fate of Foenum Act 3, Session 1. I suppose there's not really much of a... Oh, I suppose we should run through and introduce our actors and their characters, since we're here. Why don't we go ahead and start with... Apolly, why don't you go ahead and type up a little introduction for yourself, you the player and the character, and while you're doing that, we'll go ahead and run through the other introductions. Let's start with Fawn. Who are you and describe your character a little bit.
My character is Fawn. Fawn is an 11th level Glamour Bard who is... I describe her as something that will not be described on this server, but hopefully we can fix that.
A stuck-up,
Snooty.
Yeah, there we go. Stuck-up snooty pants. And you, the player, are.
Well, I mean, I go by Fawn or Starcatcher online.
Fair enough. All right, thanks. Next, I believe Road would be next.
Hello. I'll be playing Road, who is a Rogue 9, Arcane Trickster, and Ranger, or Revised Ranger 2. He's, it's probably a little bit hard to define him in a few words, but he's the sort of, I guess, confident, kind of Indiana Jonesy adventurer type, with a whip and a tux and a magic gem that he's trying to find out.
And you are?
And me, the person, I'm Dee, or Delusional Dreamer, as I go by around here.
Marvelous, thank you. Saint, I believe, is next.
Saint is an 11th level paladin / fighter battlemaster. It's a reindeer in armor. And that's all you need to know for now, really.
Secrets
The person
So many secrets.
who playing them is me, Typhool. Just call me Typhool.
Alright, thank you, Upgrade. Appreciate that. I am not a good person. I believe that brings us to Silk.
Yes, so I am Derp Ravner, and I'm playing Silk, who is a warlock, basically traveling around with her patron, which is appears to be a little worm thing. Right over there.
And you?
I'm Derp Ravner, I told you.
You sure did, yes. You started off with your name. Yes, very good.
I'm ahead of
breaking
the
the
game.
flow.
Sorry, everyone else did their name last, so I just kind of, forgot, and... Right!
Who I am is not important.
Who I am is not important. What is what I'm here to do.
Exactly.
And then
And that's play Silk.
so summons all the undead.
Right, and then our last actor will...
I won't stand for these accusations.
All right, we'll... And for those of you who are listening, I'm Clint, who will be playing as Apollia, a Pegasus mystic who used to be a soldier. All right, so yes, I am OC.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're OC.
You cheeky bugger!
Yeah. See, identity
No,
theft is a real
that's
crime.
Clint. Over there.
Yeah, that guy is Clint.
Just wait until OC asks for Quint's social security number. Then we'll be in trouble.
No.
I don't need social security numbers. I need Swiss bank account.
How can you be Spartacus if I'm Spartacus?
I'm Spartacus.
But who's driving the car?
We are all Spartacus on this blessed
I
day.
am, and I'm going to shift this into first, second, or third gear, or fifth gear. Point is let's go and get started,
Right.
shall we?
This car's not a manual.
No, but there can be plenty of clutch moments.
Oh.
I gotta go.
All right. So we start off Act 3. We start off our story in the city of Rain, or Rain City, as we recently learned in as one way of calling it. And it's a fairly normal day in this part of the marketplace. To clarify where we are, the Rain City is divided into several districts, and where you guys are is a small sub-district at the southern end of town that is devoted to traveling merchants. Here, merchants come and set up their tents, stay for a little bit, then leave. This is the area of the city dedicated to those who do not plan to stay here for a while, but still need protection. So this part of the city is still within the city walls and under its protection and jurisdiction. There is another marketplace area that that's more permanent. It has permanent buildings and stalls and whatever have you for those who are either live in the city or have permanent satellite or even headquarters here in Rain. That said, it's a nice day, going on towards evening, if I recall correctly. Yes, going on a little towards. It's not quite evening yet, but it'll be evening pretty soon. And just as by way of clarification, with the map that we're looking at, in the center is not a giant statue of Velvet. It is just a reindeer, just a generic reindeer of some kind. And as a side note, the puddles of water aren't there. In case anybody's wondering, the
Snow.
the city of Rain City has snow constantly in it, so there's always a nice layer of snow everywhere you go,
So
except
just
for
snowdrifts.
except for where it would be inconvenient. No, there's just regular ground there. This map is. I don't make my own maps, so I have to go with the good enough. And this is.
Oh, see, I'm trying to give you an out.
No, I will not take the out. You will stare at those horrible puddles and pretend they're not there.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there can be rain and snow at the same time, judging from what's outside my window right now.
This is true, but that
Can
rain
have
is
rain in
icky.
Rain.
That weather is icky and yucky, and the city leaders would never stand for that. And the reindeer control the weather of the immediate weather over Rain City as well as its harbor, so it does whatever they want it to do. In which case, usually it's just light snowfalls whenever they need or want it to snow. Never ever would it be icky and nasty and gross.
Oh yeah, and the pictures. Yay.
So yes, it is a fairly nice day to hustle and bustle. You have all come to this part of the town on your various errands, whatever have you. When suddenly, from behind most of you, I should indicate, this direction that I'm pointing is the exit of the city. Essentially, that's coming in this way is how you enter the city from the land side of Rain. And then over this direction is the main part of the city. Up this direction is the main market area. Then over this way is over to the Hall of Justice and so on and so forth. And the courts. And the Coliseum as well. So, that said, quite suddenly, and presumably unexpectedly, from this general direction, 7 great pillars of darkness suddenly arise from the city itself and extend into the sky. And high above the city of Rain, a giant swirling vortex, almost the size of the city itself, opens up, and a great, essentially, pit of darkness in the sky. And from it, you see several small, the best way to describe it is the streaks of darkness just sort of falling from it and landing and hitting the ground all over the place. And there's a voice that resonates throughout the entire city that everyone hears, and it says simply, "At last, the undead have returned to Foenum." And as you see, or as this happens, you see several of these streaks come down and land and hit the ground in the market. And where these streaks hit, suddenly the ground cracks open. And from the ground emerge the dead.
Oh boy.
There are several individuals who are frightened, and there's a couple of screams, but at first there's a moment of sort of curiosity when suddenly one of the skeletons steps forward and slays an unsuspecting and innocent reindeer. Then the panic kicks in.
Oh no.
And that's initiative.
That it is. Shit.
Yes, Clint, initiative for you as well. You will come in after 2 rounds. And I will show you where you are so you can plan accordingly. You are over here. If you can see where you are. Actually, let me zip. There we go. So, really you're off screen at the moment, but I'm just going to leave you here, that way you can control yourself. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit on my end. Alright, then... Alright, let's go ahead and get some initiatives up there. So Fallen Road on there. Let's add Apolia. Add turn for Apolia. You got a 19. And then Saint got a 20. Okay. Whoopsies, not a 30. Haha, there we go. I don't think you can get a 30 in 5th edition.
I think you could do it if you're doing like cheesy stuff.
I also forgot a little something. 1 second. Okay, there we go. There we go. I forgot to give the guards a turn. Okay. Alright. So, real quick. Just explain how I'm handling combat. And it's a refresher. PCs win ties against monsters, so if one of the monsters had, say, gotten a 16, Fawn would have won the tie. And whenever players tie, the players choose who goes first. And if the players can't quite decide, or they're both ambivalent, we'll just do a simple roll-off. Keep things fairly simple. That said, Road, it's your turn.
Okay, well, other than the complete, of course, everyone's kind of bewildered with what's going on, and I need to turn the music down. But this whole event kind of has him in a shock for a moment here. Like with everyone else, it takes the wounded reindeer to register in him, and he just quickly, without thinking, grabs at his bullwhip at his side and throws it. Well, lashes at the closest of these monsters, letting out a string of swears that no one can probably recognize as he does.
I'm guessing those are in bovine?
No, they're not.
Oh, I see.
Well, I could just roll with silly. Oh, right. And because he's ranged, he has the one thing that means that he has advantage on the strike because of he's going before this skeleton in front of him, I think. So, click. Did that work, or did it explode? Oh.
That is a hit.
Okay. Then I just click it. And poof. That is neat.
That is a 15 damage.
It is. That was with sneak attack, and that was... So, effectively, what happens is as he draws the whip and, strikes at this foe here, from his side, a blue-looking gem starts to glow. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but as his whip strikes, it lets out a deafening crack that could be heard all across the market, and it sort of same colored blue, not entirely explosion, but arc of energy sort of hits this zombie reindeer.
You put a lot of thought into this.
Yes.
Fair enough. All right. Look at here.
He's going to call Citrus, but she's not gonna arrive until like she's sleeping right now.
So you did a total of 15. So like 34 damage.
Is that how this was applied? 2, 1. Yeah, I think so.
Well, that thing explodes in short order. Kaboom!
And it does so in a similar flat. Well, I don't know if I should narrate that.
All right. Anything else, Road?
Well, he's going to pretty much just rush over to this general area and sort of face against this and shout out, really bewildered. What's going on over here? Not over, but what's going on?
All right. Thank you. As a side note, Star, we can hear you breathing into the mic.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Let's do.
Saint, your turn.
Saint?
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Wait.
interrupt you. As a
No,
quick side
actually,
note,
you go first.
as a quick side note, you cannot pass through the tents. You can go around them. Also, because I recognize that some of you guys are really far away from combat, for this first round, you may move twice your speed on a normal move.
Oh, that's alright. Saint looks over at the commotion for a second, or doesn't actually see it. It hears it, but does not see it. Assuming this is normal, Saint continues to marvel at the wares of the market, unconcerned.
All right, fair enough. Anything else?
Is there anyone at the tent I'm at right now?
Yes, there's a merchant who's freaking out pretty hard. They seem to be deeply bothered by the fact that the dead are slaying people, and there's these giant pillars of darkness, and there's this swirling abyss up above. But beyond that, business is normal.
Saint speaks up to the merchant. Do you have any flowers?
He looks at Saint. Are you insane? The dead are killing people! And then proceeds to just jump out of the shop.
This catches its attention. Can I see where the commotion is from where I am?
Yes.
Alright, with that, Saint is going to take out its axe, and it ignites with righteous flame, with a resounding clang, and it heads towards the battle.
Like I said, for this first round, you may move twice your speed.
Everything's half scale, right?
Well, everything is scaled properly, so it still counts correctly. I'm just saying visually, everything is half scale. So if the things look a little smaller than normal, that's why. So you can effectively move 60 pups, I believe, and still take your action.
Okay, I guess that'll be my turn then.
No, you want to spend your action and get closer? Because you can still dash with your action.
Saint will just watch for now. They don't know exactly what's happening.
Fair enough. It's turn 1. Fawn, what are you doing up there?
Fawn can see the action from where she is.
Indeed.
Yep. and she can see everyone freaking out.
They stole her show.
Still, she is, as far as she knows, an employee of House Greysky. And her job is the well-being of the people. Everyone, get to safety. The concert is cancelled.
Everyone looks up and nods acceptingly.
Except to what?
Nods acceptingly. AKA, they're like, yeah, good idea, we're out of here.
I'm going to leap off the stage.
Good idea.
And travel to about here.
Alright.
Are there any guards in the area? Aside
Yes,
from
one right
this
here.
Yeah.
And there's another one down here.
Okay.
Oh, I should have put R's on the guards to make them easier to spot. Oh well. What shoulda, coulda. What else? What else, Fawn? Or anything else, I should say?
Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Ray of Frost on this one.
Alright, sounds good. That is a hit. How much damage does it do?
I thought that was a damage roll as well. 3d8, okay.
Whew. Well, that thing shatters quickly. Anything else fallen?
I'm gonna stream the road to, that getting everyone out is what's important right now. If you can cut open a path for people.
He's going to nod back and kind of give. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, anything else fallen?
That'll be all.
Excellent. Alright, their turns. Alright, this one moves forward. This one moves forward. This one moves forward. This one comes here. This one... What's your guys' speed? Very much. Yeah, not very much at all. Okay. Okay. Has to spend its everything to get over there. Oop, wrong one. Other turn. And this one comes over here. Alright, let's do some attack rolls. Let's target road first.
Oh boy.
Alright. Does a fumble hit your armor class?
Presumably not.
Alright then. Good job, skeleton. Alright, now for the civilians. That is a miss. That is a miss. That is a miss. And then the last civilian... Wow, these things rolled terribly. Also a miss. Somehow the civilians remain miraculously unharmed.
For now.
Silk, your turn.
Okay. First off, could I get a flip?
You may.
Bad stuff's happening over there. There we go. Alright.
Your doppelganger is sorry to see you go, but understands.
Excellent.
And a reminder, you can move double your speed this first round.
I think that was 25, which means I can get to about here. Yeah, let's do that. I can only see one of these, which is unfortunate, but... Actually, hang on. Wish I could remember things. There we go. Right there. Alright. And let's... I think I can only see one of these guys, so let's Eldritch Blast this guy.
The citizen goes, ah, as you rush past. Alright, give me an attack roll. Oh,
All right.
that is one of the rain guard. That's a guard.
Which
You
one?
know, armed and here to keep the peace.
Which is that one?
Well, this one represents all. This one represents all the guards. All the guards will be going on the same initiative count.
He's the captain. Alright. But I'm shooting this guy.
Yes, attack roll, please.
Yes. 1.
That is definitely a hit.
And I get 3 of these. 2.
I don't think you'll need. Okay, you hit all of them. Go ahead and give me your first attack.
Okay.
Or the damage for the first one.
There's 1.
Alright, that is sufficient to destroy it.
Okay. The other 2 just go into the body, I guess. I had to make sure, alright?
You get
Never
from
know.
orbit, it's the only way to be sure.
You never know with skeletons.
Is that everything?
That's all I can do, yeah.
Alright, it is the guard's turn. Well, they know what their duty is. Okay. Road looks pretty heavily armed, so this guard's gonna come down this way. This guard over here. Come over here. And then where are the other guards? Nope, that's Saint. Okay. Oh hey, this one can actually make it the whole way, more or less. Whatever, good enough. Gotta spend his whole turn to do it, but then the other guards are a bit too far away at the moment to make much of a difference, so we'll just go ahead and move them a little bit. There we go. Then, as the guard contingent begins rushing over as fast as they can, I have a feeling I'm missing one. Oh well. We'll say that guard is extra vigilant and waiting to see if anything else happens. That said, 2 guards get attacks. I don't know why I didn't do this. There we go. Alright. First attack is tilted. That is a hit by a country mile. That is a miss, I believe. Nope, that's a hit. This thing's a really bad armor class. Alright. There we are. First attack does 4 damage. Oops. The other one hit for max damage of 9. Okay. So this one takes 9 damage. And this one over here takes, what did I say? 4 damage? Okay. That was their turn. It is the ones with the flesh on their bones. 2. This one is now. This one just kind of looks around, not quite sure where to go. Oops. There we go. Has to spend his whole turn doing that. I think that's all of them. Alright. They get their attacks real quick. And that first one is a hit. Okay, it's just the one hit then. It's the only one that attacked. And that was the one that attacked the guard. Doing 7 damage to the guard. Who lets out a grunt. That didn't feel good. In fact, that really hurt a lot. Alright. We're back to the top road.
Okay. Heeding Fawn's important warning and noticing the guard over. Hold on.
Wait, I lied. Sorry, I forgot the citizens.
Oh yes, they should run away.
They're not going to just stand there and get murdered. It's not really in their best interests, so...
They're all just stuck in place T-posing.
Yeah, pretty much. So... Wait, no. This one's going to spend its action to disengage. Yes. This one's also going to spend its turn to disengage.
This poor kid.
This one's going to spend its turn to disengage.
Oh no, not that way.
No, that's
Alright,
probably the
right.
best way.
Right
And-
into the other two.
This
They're all going
one-
right into the other two.
This one down here.
Nah, but if you go like this way or this way, more openings.
And that one
Troop
stops.
docks.
And that one stops there. To stay near this one. This one's going to. The citizens all look very panicked. They have no idea where to go. They're just gonna run away from this nonsense. Oh no! No! You did not become. You did not become disfigured from all this. And that's all.
Start
The,
becoming
Increasing surface area to try and intimidate the enemy.
and that's all the citizens I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna sit here and spend an hour moving everybody. Well, it is Rhode's turn, despite the fact that I accidentally moved the turn ticker forward.
Well, okay, this changes a lot of things. So, Road initially could see, well, really, there's a zombie next to him, and he sees the two off to the side. Is the reindeer with the light blue antlers next to the guard also a guard?
This guy I think is not a guard.
Yeah, that's a regular civilian.
Hmm.
Oh, right, yes. Disengage, and then
Flee. So I think this guy could use some help.
Mhm. Yeah. Then I think my options are pretty much set. But on Road's turn, I'm gonna do something that actually makes everything go a little slower. Sorry. As
quick shout out to Clint for the guard sprites. Thanks, Clint. Anyways, continue.
so just now, kind of getting the mental memo from Road's bag is out going to pop a sleepy-looking small fruit bat. As it kind of
Sweet freak.
appears, despite needing a coffee, being rather completely alarmed by the fact that there's a skeleton reindeer right there. So, could I get citrus added to the
Did you ever
Polly
ask?
definitely made the strikes.
Did you ask me? You did. Okay. Well, you should be able to drag citrus out there.
She doesn't have. Wait. Oh, I'm silly. Oh no. This is all my fault. Well, I'll get to that in a second then.
Yeah, you should be able to drag out for future. You should be able to drag out citrus, on your own.
Yeah, I need to upload a token though, and I am so. But that's fine. I'll get to that after what Rod does, because that's not all too important compared to actually helping people. So Road is, well, a little conflicted, for one, but with the guard at the top right kind of being super occupied, getting hurt. Well, actually, how competent does the guard look right next to me?
They're all trained guards.
Okay, well, then I think Road is going to do a simple but nice thing, and and break away from this current skeleton.
All right.
Kind of,
Is that an attack of opportunity?
it will be a disengage as a bonus action.
Oh, right. Rogue. Yes. Very good. Carry on.
Mm-hmm. Very fun. And all the while, he is going to pretty much shout to the guard something along the lines of, try to take that one out. I'm going to move over here. And he's sounding more like a commander than I intended, but whatever.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, the guard nods with the guard nods sternly. By the way, that skeleton is not looking too good, so
yeah, should be fine. So then Road is going to disengage and not actually dash over this direction to about here, and all the while sort of look at the panicking alpacas and try to wave a. Well, he's going to, as he runs, stash the book he has in his hoof for reasons that are unknown as of current, and throw it right back into the bag that Citrus came out of, and use that open hoof to sort of, wave to the alpacas and over here, as he turns to this spooky, scary zombie and tries to, whip it. And
all right.
lay the pressure off this guard.
Whip it good.
Whip it good. Let's see. I think that does count as sneak attack, right? Because the other guy is there.
I believe so.
Okay. Then will unfortunately not be advantage. It is that.
These things are not hard to hit. Don't worry about it too much.
Whoa.
You definitely hit. All right. Let's see
As
if.
Once more from the gem at roadside, as sort of energy is channeled through the bulwark and lands smack dab on this fool's chest.
You tried, zombie. You really tried. But unfortunately, that is not good enough.
Yeah.
Kaboom. Anything else, Road?
That will be Road's turn, and
All right.
I will put Citrus on the field in a moment.
Well, Citrus is already there.
Oh, is she? Wait. Oh, you did it. Thank you.
Saint, your turn.
Alright, Saint is going to charge towards this skeleton. And with a mighty swing, slams down the head of the flaming axe on top of this skeleton.
Sounds good. That is a hit. Are you going to do a minimum of 1 damage? Or are you going to do at least 1 damage?
Let me think about that. Yes.
Okay, it's gone.
Alright, I have another attack. So,
yeah, you
the
can
skeleton out of the way, I am going to attack the guard.
Okay.
And that'll also be a superiority dice trip attack.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity on that. Guided Strike, so that's going to add plus 10.
Alright, that is a hit. Doing how much damage?
And he is knocked prone.
Well, he's dead.
How to character?
Okay, so not understanding that he's dead, Saint is going to yell, "Do not hurt others unless you wish to be harmed yourself. For all of you, there will be consequence if you continue."
Nearby alpaca let out a terrible scream as the guard falls dead and lifeless to the ground.
Saint
Anything
looks
else?
at the lifeless guard. "And you. You are... I shall deal with you later."
All right. Anything else, Saint?
That's it.
All right. You will come in next round. Fawn.
Pretty sure I get something. Yes. Okay, I'm going to move this way. And I am going to use Mantle of Inspiration.
All right. Sounds
wait.
good.
Let me put that up. Said let me put that up. Oh, there you are. So that'll be for this alpaca. Actually, it'll be for all these alpaca. And road.
All right. And what does this do?
Up to 5 houses within 60 feet gain 11 temporary hit points and can use bonus action to move toward you without provoking attack of opportunity.
Oh, isn't it reaction? I think.
It's bonus action.
Oh,
All right. So they can move on their turn then.
No, they can do it now.
Oh. Okay then.
does
Then
it give up your future bonus action there?
they will. All right then. That one did not see what unfolded.
Road will elect not to move, but appreciate it.
Alright.
Also, sorry to ask, but how exactly do you pick a sprite out of Roll20 again? I can't select Citrus's thing. And I was gonna just make it a file.
You should be able to just click and drag the name onto the field.
Oh yeah. The problem is that the name isn't actually that sprite there isn't associated with the name as of current, and I need to do that.
Oh no, I do that.
Oh.
I link the sprite to the character sheet and I do all that stuff. I just didn't do it because I didn't know it needed to be done, so we'll take care of it after session. Just remind me.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yes.
as my main action, I am going to cast Ray of Frost.
All right, I'm guessing over here.
Yep.
All right, go for it. As a hit, destroying it. It also loses 10 pups of movement. Anything else, Fawn?
Everybody, get out now!
All right, that makes it Bonesy's turnsies.
I guess it's too late.
All right, this one down here is gonna swing at the guard. Ha! Well, Almost it. It was almost a 19 on the dice. This one. Go this way.
Oh no.
Oh,
We'll
no.
attack that one. That is a hit.
Oh no.
Doing. Alright. That is sufficient. A death cry is heard as another one drops. That is their turn. Silk.
Question: can I tell there's one right here?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. How is my perception? Not great.
You
11.
cannot, but you did hear the sound. But you did hear sounds of combat from over yonder.
Yeah. So in that case, what is going to happen is she's going to go up here and provide this guy some assistance.
All right.
There's no like shooting into this game kind of removed the shooting into melee thing, right?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Okay. Not
His
just,
cover is still up.
in that case, I'm just going to blast him.
Simplified everything as much as it could.
So first attack.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. I
They do these
suspect you're.
individually? Alright.
Well, I suspect you're gonna kill it with the first hit.
Alright. Well,
Apparently, you didn't. Carry on.
or that could happen. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
This I don't feel the need to roll.
Okay.
Dice
yeah.
bot Dice bot take it away.
Is there any particular way you want to do this? Since you know.
Not in any sense of any special actions, but I think it's gonna be so the bolt goes flying out, hits it in the chest, and its bones just scatter.
The
about
guard
52
looks back.
inches, 29 spines, 3 skulls.
Exactly.
The guard looks. Well, these are mostly normal skeletons. These aren't like horrific Eldritch Abomination skeletons. Sorry to disappoint.
It's a reference to another thing.
Oh, fair enough. The guard looks back with sort of a thankful salute.
We're not done yet.
That said, anything else, Silk?
That is my turn.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. This guard over here shouts towards Saint, "Murder! Murderer!" And some of the guards sort of perk up, and some of them sort of like pause for a second to figure out what's going on. And another shout from down here, "Focus on the civilians! Get them out!" And charges this guy.
No, friend. That's dangerous.
And this one over here just barely can't reach it. Alright, well, going to move over here and ready in action for when the skeleton gets close. Someone help me remember that. These ones over here, what are they gonna do? Well, they didn't quite see what happened, but at the same time, yeah, they'll go ahead and avoid that for the moment. comes over here. And those are all the guards I'm going to move for now.
Just knock Silk over.
Pardon, madam.
Just ready to jump over her.
All right.
Exactly.
That makes it this guy's turn. Well, pretty straightforward. That's a miss. Carry on.
Huzzah.
Road, it is your turn.
Okay. So,
And as you consider what to do, from the sky, more of those things land and hit the ground.
oh boy.
Stop this. Okay. And
Oh, I see what kind of game we're playing now.
over here,
Wave survival.
Exactly. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
oh, whoops.
Oh no, all the ice sprites.
There we go. And Apolia, you will arrive on yes, oh no. You'll arrive here, and you will also have well, I'll give you triple your movement speed since you're clear on the other side of the map. Yeah. That said, Road, your turn.
Okie doke. So, this new wave of zombies is not good at all, and neither, in fact, is the fact that one of the guards apparently murdered one of the other guards in broad daylight. So, with a mix, Road gives a quick, almost comical look to the, top, then look to Saint, and decides that this can be dealt with, and that, he hates to think it, but it's best to just, cut losses and try to help as many people as he can. So he's going to, I think, make a... Okay, now here's where I'm conflicted. I can do two things. If I try to blind anything, I'll just blind all the civilians and it'll be really hard for them to get out then. But
True
I
story.
could try a sort of... would I be able to? I think I would. So what Rhoda's going to do is he's going to reluctantly give a run to this space here. And could I get a flip if possible?
You can.
Also, oh no, I did the thing. Oh no, whatever.
You're not snapped to grid.
Well, so from here, with a sort of indecisiveness on what to do, Road is actually going to pull out, or unlatch the gem at his side, and holding it in one hoof and the whip in the other. Well, I guess the whip is sort of in his mouth. I don't know, ungulates. These things don't have hands.
Don't worry about it.
Don't think about it too much.
What he's going to do is he's actually going to not steal a little bit from Silk, but do an action that seems rather similarly to rather similar to what she did just now. And from the gem, energy, not necessarily a beam, but a sort of a mix between a ball and a blast, as the gem sort of focuses in like a burst rifle hits, fires at zombie 1, 2, and the one by the ice sprites.
So you're attacking all three of these guys?
I am making 3 different attacks, yes.
Alright.
Eldritch Blast is wonderful. I am glad I have Spell Sniper. Also, I did put it on here. Hooray! So let's see. This will be 1. What's that? Okay, that was 3 attacks, right?
You hit with all of them.
Okay, woohoo. And then this should merely, it definitely isn't visibly as strong, but it's a lot more pretty than silk. And I
We're
think
not-
in the end, that's what matters.
It doesn't
right?
give you that same sickening
Oh,
sensation.
wait,
You're-
shoot, I don't have sneak out on.
We're not
Hold
saying it's shooting rainbows.
on.
That's just heavily implied.
Hold on, I did a screwy. Don't count the sneak slash extra. There we are. So it's 6,
Okay.
2, and 4. As
Starting from the top.
yes.
6, 2, and 4. Gotcha.
Okay, and Road is pretty much going to yell and kind of try to draw attention to himself, effectively. And
Alright.
well, I guess he could do a little better than that now, couldn't he? I still have a bonus action.
sounds
Yeah,
like it.
sure, why not? I'm gonna do the bad thing. And Road is going to kind of use the bonus action to dash and gain more speed and pretty much position himself right here.
Alright. Is it everything, Road?
That should be everything.
Alright, Saint, it's your turn.